balik tayo sa basics ng a democratic country. The rule is always and has been, and it does not change, that yung public good remains high in the hierarchy of things, obligasyon ng gobyerno. Kasi yung may namatay, kasi yung iba ayaw naman, isang bakuna. Ang hinahabol natin dyan is the greatest good for the greatest number. Yan talaga ang, that's a dictum that must be remembered when constitutional provisions are being put into issue. Kagaya ng alamin ng barangay captain kung sino yung may walang bakuna. It does not, even if it is really a violation, at this time when there is a public protection of the public, of the many, masasakripisyo talaga yung the right to will be not really sacrificed, but must be below. Always, it cannot go higher than the public good. The greatest number would always prevail. The greatest good for the greatest majority. Kaya maski sa election, 100 voters, tapos nanalo ako ng 51 votes minus 49. Kung anong pag-usapan natin voting, yung 49, may isa lang ang kailangan mo para nagboboto 100. O 51 anong nakakuha, yung 49 talo. Yung argument against the interest of the community comes into play with the constitutional provisions and what is the prevailing state of a country, whether it is invaded or lahat, whether it is a rebellion. Government can always come up with measures that would intrude into your rights. But I said, when including what is needed by government to do at this time, for example, a declaration of a pandemic, and it becomes a worldwide. Your rights must subserve the rights of others to protect the good, the public good of all. So, yan lang ang masasabi ko dyan sa nagdadada. Pero, yung nagpo-protesta, then you are doused by the bombero because you are violating the prohibition of being, social distancing. And even a crowd, a crowd is a crowd. Ideally, talagang sanang walang limited ang tao sa labas. But during Christmas time, everybody was having a good time. Tapos sans the warnings that we have always been telling the public to please do not do this. So during our Christmas time that people were allowed to go out in mass to celebrate Christmas by buying things, and people are getting out. May pera sila, nagbibili, tsaka marami. You can see ba the crowd noong Pasko sa Divisoria. Kita mo na Quiapo. Talagang nagsisiksikan. And every rule was almost violated. Yung mga maskara, tama si ano, nasa lalabas yung ilong, ang bibig lang ang tinatakpan. But you're using you're using oxygen and breathe in, breathe out ka. Once it goes out of your body, if you are a contaminated person, you distribute your germs amongst your fellow men. Tandaan lang ho ninyo yan. For those who talagang until now are the duty of government in a democracy is the greatest good for the greatest number. Tandaan ninyo yan. So, kaya nga, just to illustrate what it is, what it means a democracy, the majority prevails. Kaya nga, in 100 persons voting, you get the 51 votes. Yung 49, talo na yun. So, yung anong gawain ng itong 51, they are there. Not, whatever, the rule is the same. The majority gets always the privilege of having their whatever exercise of voting or what number is good for them. It's always the majority who will prevail.